Russian president to visit China.
Houthi expands attacks on ships in the Indian Ocean.
Quality management of OCOP products aimed at export.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. Here we go, the first step live the show. Russian President Vladimir Putin has announced a plan to visit China in May, marking his first foreign visit in the new term after a landslide victory in the March presidential election.
The announcement was made by President Putin at a business forum in Moscow, but specific details about visit timing was not disclosed. During the upcoming visit, Russian President and his counterpart, Chinese President Xi Jinping, are expected to focus on enhancing bilateral relations and discussing a range of hot issues in the region and in the world that both sides are interested in. Earlier in April, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov also visited Beijing and met with the country's leaders. This visit was seen as preparation for Putin's upcoming trip to China in May. The visit comes as Russia and China have drawn closer following Moscow's special military operation in Ukraine in February 2022.
Houthi Iranian-backed armed forces in Yemen have resumed attacks on international maritime routes in the Red Sea, with a new focus on Israeli-related vessels in the Indian Ocean.
Houthi leader Abdul Malik al-Houthi announced this decision in a video released on April 25th, confirming their intention to broaden the scope of attacks to include vessels associated with Israel in the Indian Ocean, rather than attacks to ships in the Red Sea, Arabian Sea and Gulf of Aden as previously. The announcement comes a day after the Houthi claimed to have carried out 3 attacks on 2 U.S. vessels in the Gulf of Aden and an Israeli vessel in the Indian Ocean, and all attacks were successful. Since November 2023, Houthi forces have targeted a total of 102 ships linked to Israel in the Red Sea, Arabian Sea and Gulf of Aden. Other commercial vessels have also been targeted, resulting in damage of ships and death of 3 sailors.
Most of the region in Vietnam are experiencing an intense heat wave that is forecasted to last several days, with northwest and central areas seeing temperatures rise above 39 degrees Celsius.
According to the National Meteorological Forecasting Center, today, April 26th, northwest provinces from Thanh Hoa to Phu Yen and southeastern provinces are under intense heat, with temperatures ranging from 36 to 39 degrees Celsius, even exceeding 39 degrees Celsius in some places, coupled with relatively low humidity from 40 to 45%. The afternoon temperature in Hanoi can be very high, reaching 50 degrees Celsius. The Central Highlands and southwestern provinces are experiencing slightly lower temperatures from 35 to 37 degrees. Heat wave is forecasted to rise in the coming days. Notably, the upcoming holiday of Reunification Day, April 30th, and International Labor Day, May 1st, is expected to see the hottest weather in a decade across all 3 regions of the country.
Upcoming are some updated news. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism has held a gigging session with the leaders of Nghệ An province on the concept and the procedures for building a statue of President Ho Chi Minh with the theme Uncle Ho visiting his hometown. In 2023, the Ministry of Public Security first proposed a plan to build a statue of Uncle Ho as a gift to Nghệ An province. The statue will be placed at Shan Village Stadium in Kim Linh Special National Historical Site in Nam Dan District, Nghệ An Province. It will be made of hydraulic pressed bronze using modern technology, capturing the spirit of Uncle Ho returning to his birthplace. This significant initiative will educate young generations about the revolutionary traditions, showing the respect and grateful gratitude of leaders, officials, and people's police for the great merit of the late President Ho Chi Minh.
HSBC bank experts have made some forecasts for the growth of digital economy in the ASEAN region and Vietnam. Accordingly, despite being in a capital-raising winter phase, Southeast Asia remains the fastest-growing digital economy globally. In particular, Vietnam is the country with the fastest-growing digital economy in ASEAN in 2022 and 2023 and will maintain this position until 2025. The growth of Vietnam's digital economy has made a strong impression on investors, as in 2023, the sector has contributed 16.5% to GDP, with more than 1,500 Vietnamese digital enterprises recording revenue from foreign markets, up more than 7% compared to 2022.
The Ministry of Transport has released details of several temporary rest stops along eastern section of the North-South Highway to meet people's travel needs during a 5-day holiday for this year's upcoming Reunification Day, April 30th, and International Labour Day, May 1st. 10 temporary stops have been opened to people while awaiting the completion of permanent rest stops along the eastern section of the North-South Highway. There are 5 rest stops along the 280-kilometer stretch from Hanoi to Vinh City and 5 rest stops for the 400-kilometer section from Nha Trang to Ho Chi Minh City. Additionally, for the 98.3-kilometer section connecting Cam Lo to La Shan linking Quảng Trị with Thừa Thiên Huế, temporary rest stops have been set up at the kilometer 64 plus 200 on the left lane and the kilometer 77 plus 800 on the right lane to ensure the safe resting areas for vehicles on the route. Nghệ An province now has 567 products meeting criteria of One Camille, One Product program, accounting for 4.6% of the nation's 5-star products. However, only 38 OCOP products are exported to other countries, including 10 mainstream export products. The remaining is through other partners. These days, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Công in Do Luang Town is busy with the paperwork for 5,150 sets of candy for export to the UK. Since the export have to be done through other business entity, his establishment has to complete all the declarations and certifications to meet the criteria of the pure origin. Due to the high costs involving procedures, the actual revenue for his business from export is not much.
Through intermediaries, the production facility can suffer price squeezing. In addition, there are many papers to complete, such as value-added bills and immigration papers.
Currently, Nghệ An has many OCOP products that have obtained Advanced Management System certifications such as VGAP, Global Gap, HACCP, and ISO, but they still cannot export it directly or as mainstream products. Exporting through intermediaries will be detrimental to the local business and procedures, especially considering the challenges faced by the agricultural sector.
We hope that the Provincial Committee will give priority to investment promotion, funding support and equipment purchases, in order to improve the product's quality and star, and to export to other markets.
According to the One Camille, One Product program in Nghệ An from 2023 to 2025, the province set goal by 2025 to have at least 650 OCOP products granted with 3 stars or higher, including at least 4 related 5-star products. To improve the quality of OCOP products, cooperatives, enterprises, and producers in Nghệ An need urgent support in trade connections and brand promotion for OCOP products targeting the international market. The last story to end our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.